not look it, but that's a little bit of a grade there going downhill, and it's really icy and slick, especially with the water running down the ruts. It's all packed down, so it was kind of a battle to get up here. Right, back into this nice big camping spot here. And I might call this home for the night. This is a really good spot. This right here is just, even though it's thin, that's pure ice. Really slick. So I actually put snow socks on all 4 tires, and had to use low gear to get up the little bit of a grade there because I kept just spinning out. Nice big campsite here, and I'm pretty sure nobody else is going to come up this road. Huge fire pit with a bunch of wood. I was thinking that might have been just a deer hang, but that's not a very strong piece of wood there. It'd probably work for a small one. But then they have some stuff tied up there. I think somebody was trying to make a little tree fort out here. So there's a bunch of pieces down there too. Interesting. Looks like they might have, these trees might be dead or on their way out. No real view here, but it's a nice peaceful spot. I was thinking about camping here, but I think I'm going to keep exploring. It's still kind of early, and then I can always come back to this spot. I want to see how low the snow level is to some of the other spots out here. I'm going to move a bunch of this wood out of this fire pit though, and maybe 2 or 3 weeks I'll come back and hopefully the snow will be melted off. And maybe I'll camp here then, I don't know. Wow, that's a big chunk of metal somebody was using for target practice. That's like a ½ inch thick. Like it's a big old chunk of stainless. It's definitely not aluminum, it's heavy. All right, that looks a lot better. It's definitely slick out here. I slipped a few times. A nice little stack of wood for somebody. A lot of it's green, but some of it's not. There's plenty of down stuff laying around here too. This is definitely something I'll revisit here in a few weeks. I even brought one of my gas saws out this time. I thought there was going to be a bunch of trees down, but I haven't found any down across the road yet. So I'll have to cut something though. I don't want to have brought it for nothing. Hey, you can't park there, bud. campsite. Doesn't have a super amazing view, but there's a little bit of a view of some snowy hills over there. Never been here before, so I'm gonna keep exploring, and if I can't find anything, I think I'll come back here. Well, I guess the exploration of this road is done. There's a gate up there, so I had really high hopes too, because there was no snow and I kept going up in elevation, so I guess we'll go back to that other spot. All right, I think this will be home for the night. I'm probably gonna move the truck over to the left so I don't have to step on the ice to get in and out of it. But for now, I'm gonna walk around and explore a little bit, and it looks like there's a trail right here. Yeah, definitely a trail. Huh, I wonder what trail this is. Goes up there. All right, I've been debating how I want to set up camp. I think I'm just going to leave the truck where it is, but I'm going to roll it forward a little bit and level it out. And that should be good there. And then I think I'm going to rebuild the fire pit and use that fire pit instead of my little pop-up one. My pop-up one works great, but I want a bigger fire than that thing's capable of supporting. And I think I'm going to take this big giant rock and roll it over there, and that'll break up all that ice. And then I don't need to worry about going on that side of it. So if I can just get this side here good, that'll be good. I can set my chair up here, and I've got a little bit of view of the hill there, which as soon as spring happens, those trees will leaf out, and this will just be a leafy green spot here. Well, I drug some wood up from down below. I probably don't need it with all the wood I brought, but since I brought the saw, I'm gonna cut it. All right, the fire's roaring. The truck's pretty well leveled off, good enough for me. And I'm gonna start dinner here pretty quick because I'm hungry. If anybody's curious what chainsaw this is, it's a Steel MS-261. I got it at a pawn shop for I think about $220. And I put a new, the bar on it and chain were smoked, so I put a new bar and chain on it, and then I did a new fuel filter, air filter, spark plug, and a clutch, and it's runs like a champ. These are good saw. The muffler isn't all rusted out, so it doesn't have a whole ton of hours on it. Oh, it had a little crack in the handle here too, and I just put some Gorilla Tape on it. Good enough. I'll get a lot of use out of that. It's been a great little saw so far. I've had it for probably just under a year. Well, earlier I was pulling my garbage bag out to collect some more garbage, and it got caught on that plate I picked up earlier and ripped a hole in the bottom, and now I got a bunch of broken glass in the back of my truck I'll have to clean out. I don't know if I have another garbage bag or not. I might have to use that one I put the snow socks in the trash. Dinner tonight is just going to be some basic Polish sausages. I took some of my sawdust and scattered it around on top of the ice. It seems to be working pretty good to help give me some more traction. I was really worried about coming in and out of the truck because it's pretty icy right there. Got a little path over here. I scattered some over in here too. Working pretty good so far. So I walked up that trail probably at least half a mile, and then I walked where the road ends here. I walked back that way just to see what's in this area. And then the trail started to get a lot of snow on it, so I gave up on that. And I was walking down the road down here, and I noticed a pretty good rub on that tree. And over here, there's another nice rub on that tree. And then there's a big tree there. I don't know what rubbed on that. That thing must have been a big elk. I also spotted this red rock. It's kind of out of place for what the rest of the rocks in this area look like. Got one red one here. It's like a red lava rock with the bubbles aren't that big, but they're there. Interesting. This probably won't show up because it never does, but the first star is out. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, I can see it there in the center of the screen. It's actually not a star, it's actually Jupiter, according to my little star tracker app. Really bright out. Well, I ate dinner because it's early because I was hungry, and then just kind of walked around and hung out at camp, and I was gonna read, but I realized I forgot my book. I went to the thrift store yesterday and picked up a few things, and I got three joke books type things. I was going to read one tonight, and I didn't bring it. I guess I'll have to just edit most of the video for this trip tonight. Give me something to do. All right, one of the things I noticed with this canopy, topper, truck cap, whatever you want to call it, is the back window comes all the way down here, and then there's a lip that comes all the way down here, and it pops out a little bit. And so when it rains, it should come right down off that and come out of the truck, go straight down. It shouldn't get any water in the back of the bed, which will be really nice. I know on my ARE canopy, the back window is set off from the back of the canopy, and it just runs from the corners of the windows here and just right down inside the bed, and it's super irritating. This is a Stockland brand that they don't make anymore, so, which is unfortunate because that is a very nice selling point, especially if you're in a rainy environment like I am. All right, the back of the truck is all set up for bed. Got my 30-degree quilts, and then the inflatable pad there to to insulate from the bottom, because this is mesh, which will be really nice in the summer. And then I got an extra sweatshirt up there in the corner, my electric blanket, my 12-volt electric blanket, which I can power off that power station. Then a blanket right there if I need it, and then that bag right there has some thermal clothes in it, which I don't think I'll need. Got the chainsaw under the bed because I'm not going to leave that outside. And then the propane and the gas and stuff is under the truck, along with the wet snow socks. And everything's up front that needs to be up front, and set up and back here and ready to call it a night. I usually keep the garbage in the front, but there's no food waste in it, so I'm just going to leave it out here tonight. It's not supposed to rain, so it's a clear night. So it can just sit there. Let the fire die down and stuff the chair under the truck too, and that'll be it. I'm sure it doesn't come through at all, but the stars are really bright. It's going to be a nice chilly night tonight. All right, getting ready to crawl in there. I was actually able to fit my chair and my other little table under the bed too. There's really nothing under the bed up there in the front, so a lot of room left in there still. In fact, most of the stuff that's on the side there, I could probably fit that under the bed too. All right, that's it. I'm gonna call it a night. Got some water and a lantern and flashlight and everything I need in here. And this window's cracked. I think I might open it a little more actually. There we go. It's already it says 46, it said 41 outside, so it's already a little bit warmer in here. All right, that's it. All right, next morning, fire is roaring. Got the bench set up for making breakfast. I actually remembered my breakfast this time. Super quick, simple. Just a couple of breakfast bowls. I think one's a meat lovers and one's a bacon lovers or something like that. Just heat those up and it'll be grubbing. These things are basically already cooked. It's just heat them up, get the cheese melted, and start eating. Super quick, easy, simple. Well, it seems like spring is here and winter is over, even though we still got 3 more weeks of winter. We had seems like we had a very short winter up in this area. We had some unusually warm weather in January and then a cold snap after that, and now it's like it's spring already. It's probably going to be a rough summer. that's gonna be it for this spot. Stacked some of the wood up around the fire pit so it can kind of dry off, and most of it I decided to take with me. And time to get on out of here and check out one more spot on the way home. There's the main road right there. I saw this road on the way up and I passed it up. Wanted to check it out on my way down. And it's a good thing I did, because it looks like it's a nice little spot here. I imagine this stuff here is mostly snow runoff that'll dry up, but it looks like it's got a nice creek running right here at the end. There's a fire pit over there and a fire pit over here. I have to revisit this site in the summer. Well, I was about 2 miles away and I came back because I had realized I forgot something. I hung my little thermometer thing up on this tree. This thing is great. I've had this since mid-December, and it's March 1st now, and it's still on the same battery. I had a blue one, but I think it's hanging on a tree in another spot that I can't get to until May, so. I was just about to the main road, had to come back. So now I guess I'm leaving for real.